as you requested, we have some so good candy, freeze-dried sweet spheres to get into, as well as this very colorful deck. I think we have a good combo for tonight, so let's get into it. If you enjoy these videos, please let me know. Drop a like if you so please, that type of stuff. Anyway, for the real business, as you saw at the beginning of this video, you saw some candy. So this is our first video with the candy shelf. And for our next video, as long as the candy shelf is at the beginning, you get to choose whichever candy we use next for our candy in Solitaire. So please let me know what you'd like to see next time. And I'm actually surprised that I was right, that most of you would want to see the freeze-dried candy. Honestly, I am very curious about this. So, let's deal out our first game of the night and see what is in store for us. And isn't this such a lovely color scheme for our candy? Here we go. So freeze-dried candy. I had no idea about this stuff. Crunchier, tastier, longer lasting. We have a confection to make. Sometimes we just crave the classic candies to satisfy our sweet tooth. A little dilemma. The guilt of finishing an entire bag. Introducing our freeze-dried candies, the classics you love, with a crunchy twist, intensified flavor, expanded size, long-lasting, fewer bites needed for your sweet fix. Okay, a lot to get into. So pause it if you want to read this real quick. I don't know what to expect, so let's open this up. And see what's inside. Don't you hate it when certain packaging is just very pesky to open? And they even have the tear and everything to help you out. Well, looks like that's what we got right here. Ow. That kinda sucked, but whatever. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna need to do a quick cut to get this little bag of buttholes out. Well, that was much harder than it should have been, but here they are. My goodness. What the heck happened to that candy? So fairly colorful. Looks like I don't even know. But here we go. So I assume it's hard candy. And let's get this night underway. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. And by the way, triple fours. What the heck? One. That was really good. Very simple. Sweet taste right at you. Texture. Not a big fan of it. It feels as if I grabbed a chunk of broken concrete eating concrete, and if you do, you have one strange addiction. Anyway, the flavor is actually very satisfying. I like candies that last a while, but the bad thing is pretty bad, and I know exactly what they're trying to do. And I think you will too. I'll get into that right after one more, just to verify that thought. And let's go with the best flavor. Purple. Okay, end of game number 1. Nowhere for those 2 10s, 8-7, queen or king. On to game number 2 after a fairly ridiculous start. But we'll turn that around. Back to the candy. So, they are actually very sneaky and quite evil. So the process they use to freeze dry these candies makes them very salty. Instantly, when I put in the first candy, my tongue started salivating a lot, like way more than anything should make it salivate like that. And then the sweetness kicked in. And the combination of salty and sweet is tough to beat. It's more addictive than you would probably expect. That's why, in my opinion, Reese's peanut butter cups are as popular as they are, is because that sweet and salty combo is hit right on the head. And I could see myself going through an entire bag so quickly on accident. So here's issue number 2. They are not hard candy. If you want to, the saliva triggers the candy to dissolve quicker, so it's not going to last too long. And the senses on your tongue, your taste buds, just start to tingle in all of this weird way. So they're trying to hook you on this candy, and I think creating anything addictive is bad. And let's actually go back to the bag and look at these ingredients. Sugar, corn syrup, where's the salt? Malic acid, not good. Vegetable oil. Why the heck is there oil in here? Gum, artificial colors. So it doesn't explicitly say salt, but palm oil's bad. Malic acid, vegetable oil. This is Cavity City. I would not recommend it. They're good, but you will pay the price. So with that being said, we're gonna have more. But you could bet your butt cheeks and stones that I'm gonna make them last as much as I can. So let's continue through our night and try and get a win as we try to get some sleep. Now let's try the red one. So far, the orange, yellow, and red are left. Then we'll rate them, despite the negative aspects. I was about to say, it looks like we're about to have a brutal start to our night. And I just figured out the flavor. Remember when you were a kid and you'd go to a pizza parlor and they'd have little candy vending machines filled with like hard candy fruits? They taste like those hard candies almost exactly, but with that weird foamy saltiness. I think the one it tastes the most like are the bananas. Actually, that'd be a pretty fun candy video. Those candies, in my opinion, are underrated. Anyway, let's go away from that. So, they taste good, but I know where they got their flavor profile from. But it's so weird having a candy that does that type of stuff to your tongue. Would you want to try this stuff out? I mean, I guess just once, but maybe not more. What the heck happened to this one? Looks like I'm gonna have some styrofoam. That one tasted just like a lemon head. Oh, that's the other aftertaste. If you've ever had a lemon head and decided to chew them right away, they get this little, what the heck, texture in your teeth. And it creates this weird taste because you didn't eat it the way you're supposed to. As that is the end to our second game. Yeah, 2 brutal games to start. We gotta turn this around. They're very funky. That's the best way to describe them. We still have the orange one to taste. I don't know, they're good, but they're not good at the same time. And then they're better, and then they're bad. I wish you could try these and experience what I'm having right now. So let's go for this orange one while we shuffle up for game 3. Taste, it's a question mark. Texture, it's a no. Flavor, it lasts, but the candy goes too quick, especially for being hard candy. Would I buy it again? Heck no. Or I should say hell no. That just sounded lame. Just like a little third grader who wasn't allowed to cuss, or sixth grader. Heck no, bro. Whatever they would say. Anyway, taste decent, but very questionable about its integrity. Especially since they made it seem like it was revolutionary in being good in a new way than other candies. Taste, yeah, questionable. Texture, concrete-like. Would I eat it again? You know I'm not going to. Would you want to try it? At least try it out once. I'm just gonna give it a 5. It's not good. It's not bad. It's its own category of weirdness. And I'm pretty weird. And I think that's weird. Eek. As it looks like I couldn't even get another one in before our third game kicked us in the butt. As there's nowhere for that jack. Oh, there is somewhere for that too. Let's go to the green one. I think that's the best one. So weird. Wow. Very rotten games tonight. And if I'm not careful, I'm gonna get some rotten teeth. Something I don't like about this is that it's a fairly light bag of candy. Not too heavy. Much lighter than you'd think by looking at it, even with the little puffiness. But still carries a high ratio of sugar. Let's reference the bag again. So 28 grams is a serving. And 20 of those grams are pure sugar. That is awful. So, of these 113 grams, you're getting 80 grams at least of sugar. And that's about around a fifth or a sixth of a pound. That's just bad, dude, man, girl, woman, whichever it may be. That's a big no-no. At least gummy worms. About half the bag or weight is at most sugar, and the other is gum base. Jello texture to kind of give it that gummy feel, maybe even some fiber protein. But that much sugar for that much, or that little of weight, is bad. Like a can of soda type bad, a can of Mountain Dew Code Red, bad. So let's go back and have another one of these So I had this thought on the last candy, is that the texture is inconsistent as well. The green one seems to have a tougher shell, as we have triple fours once again, while the orange one had a very soft shell. And that makes me wonder if the food dyes they're putting in is really that much of a factor to sway the candy's integrity that much. I don't know. It is very suspect. Wouldn't it be just hilarious if these things were pretty much banned by the time this video came out, so within a couple hours, and I just pretty much ate poison? That would be hilarious. Let's go in for another drop of whatever. Again, I want to keep going, even though my brain's telling me to knock it off. There we go. So we erased the triple fours, and we encounter some positivity. We really need a black/blue 9. There it is. Put down that 8. Put down that 4. And that 5 can follow, as well as this 6 of diamonds. Pop that boy down there. Move that 6 back over there. Another king comes to the party. Also, don't think I'm not enjoying these. I am. It's just I have to be very disciplined with how much I have, since they obviously are hurtful. So, it's kind of like when you have something really good and you want to let your friends know, or whoever you're with know about it. So you kind of play it up to be a little better than it is. But in this case, I'm not playing up with how much it's weird. I'm playing up with how much I don't want you to have it, because I want to keep you safe. And by the way, if you're wondering, that was our third play. And why we didn't do that. Did we manage to win our first game of the night? Come on. Show us. There we go. And with that right there, we have officially won our first game, and that deserves a lemon head fart. That was good. Anyway, all of these spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds in order ace to king. Let's shuffle up for our victory Shuffle. Ooh, it's gonna be chunky. Oh, that's definitely chunky. Let's see how we did. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and somehow we're sneaking in some pairs. And we end well. Alright, on to our final game of the night. Let's see if we can wrap up with back-to-back wins. I'm gonna try having one of each and seeing how that goes. So, my friend, see you or talk to you in my guess about a minute and a half. Wow. That was good. My lips are tingling. My mouth is buzzing. And I just know my toothbrush and I are going to have a very long, intimate time after this. My God. My mouth is burning. What the heck? I did not expect that. Anyway, give me a second while my mouth decides to light a fire and have a party. And see if we can get anything done in our final game of the night. Yeah, that probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. But would I do it again? You bet. Am I gonna do it again? Hell no. Seriously, it's still burning. I know one of you out there, one of my early on dudes from a while ago is a lawyer. Is there anything you could do about this candy? Because my goodness, that does not feel right. And I think that's it. Wow. So despite, or besides our lone win, our games have been absolutely brutal. As there's nowhere for that queen. 8, 6, 8 once again. 4 or 3. So time to clean it up. And we'll have one more of those devastating candies before the night is done. But first, let's see which cards were left unturned. And just a reminder, in case I didn't make it clear at the beginning, which I probably didn't, let me know which of the candies from triple nines, my goodness, which of the candies from the beginning you'd like to see in our next one. This was our winner from last time, So that was some So Good candy, freeze-dried sweet spheres, and I don't think any of those really classify as a sphere. With that being said, please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night, many sweet dreams, and until we meet again, brush your teeth, stay safe, and eat your fruits and vegetables.